What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingNews.com. Today I'm going to analyze the San Diego Handicap from Del Mar. We usually do these live, and we weren't able to do it because everybody was traveling everywhere over the weekend. So I'm going to do a live or a taped reaction, I should say, to this. And I think it's going to work out pretty well and just kind of almost like a live reaction because I've only seen it once. It was on a small TV at a restaurant in Saratoga, so I really haven't analyzed this race much. So it'll kind of be fun to take back a look at the San Diego here and kind of take a look back and see how it shook out. Of course, yes, we do know Royal Ship won the race, so I'm not going to be all suspenseful like we usually are in these kind of videos, but I do think it will kind of serve its purpose like we like for it to do. So I'm going to pull it up now on the YouTube, and like I said, this is just the second time watching this race back, and we're going to watch it together right now as I hit play. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Like I said, the outside horse, the number 9 Royal Ship, wins it. Country Grammar is the number 8. He was bet down to favoritism in this race. The other Bob Baffert, Defunded, looked a little unsteady out of the gate there, but here we go, and off and running to go. Stiletto Boy up to the front. I thought this horse could probably, challenge, maybe hit the board. Didn't quite, he ran third. He ends up kind of hanging in there, but he wasn't quite up to the task as far as finishing first or second. My pick was Mandaloon. He was the 3 horse, and he's second to last with the backside. And so I just ripped up my virtual ticket right there because he's not ever going to win from there. And I guess he's just pretty much done, is Mandaloon. So if you watch up the backside here, and here's Mike Smith and Country Grammar. Mike Smith was Royal Ship and Velasquez with Country Grammar, and they're already kind of creeping up on this pace. So the other Baffert horse, the number 2 Defunded, is on top. You got Stiletto Boy right there stalking in second. If you bet Stiletto Boy at this point, you're probably feeling pretty decent because he's getting a good trip, but so are the eventual first and second place finishers of Country Grammar and Royal Ship. You see right here, Country Grammar under a ride, Royal Ship and Mike Smith. He says, all right, we're going to go with them. Let's make our move in a tandem. And you see already Royal Ship is starting to get the better of him. Now, Country Grammar re-rallies, but here's Royal Ship right back at him. And I think that was just the thing. Every time Country Grammar had a response, Royal Ship could answer up to task. You see turning for home, Royal Ship is very, very wide on the turn, strides out nicely. And this was a blowout from this point on. Nobody else really doing much in this race. So we mentioned Stiletto Boy's going to get third. He kind of looks like at the top of the stretch, he's going to get sucked under. He kind of, re-rallies, so to speak. But I think it was more of just the other horses kind of stopped. You see Mandaloon got up there for 4th. Parnelli got up for 5th. He made kind of a big move around the turn and completely flattened. And like I said, Mandaloon kind of flattened as well, but still was able to kind of get up there and pass some really tired horses. You see the gallop out here. I'm glad we're watching the gallop out as Country Grammar definitely gallops out way ahead of Royal Ship. I think this was a situation where Royal Ship got the right distance. It was his time to shine. He usually runs one bad race, one good race. This was his good race cycle. It was the right distance to beat Country Grammar. Country Grammar's first start in the United States this year after really 2 tough tasks overseas. And I just kind of feel like he caught him at the right time, and he was able to get the job done here. Not to take anything away from Royal Ship. It was a big win and a win that will certainly project him onto the Pacific Classic. We'll watch the replay here, or the stretch run at least, as Royal Ship, you see, just striding out nicely. Country Grammar didn't stop, kept going, was kind of closing that gap late. And again, if you watch this gallop out, and let me rewind it here. You watch the gallop out. He's well ahead of him, so probably sets Country Grammar up pretty well for the Pacific Classic as well. I wouldn't be too concerned with him in the effort. Moving forward, it definitely seems to be now Royal Ship, Country Grammar, Stiletto Boy. I'm sure they will go on the Pacific Classic. With a horse like Mandaloon, I don't know. It's probably, I don't know if it's time to retire him or give him an easier spot. I'm not sure what they do with him next. It was not a very good effort from him. He was way far back, and he just couldn't get that early positioning. He just kind of has seemed dull in the last 2 starts. Is probably the best way to put it. But a really fun race here, a little bit of an upset. I know, listen, Royal Ship entered the gates at 21-1 and went down to 9-1. I had a lot of text messages from people that were really upset, including Dr. Tang. He had Royal Ship, and including Paul, our buddy Paul from the Fantasy League, also had bet on Royal Ship. And a lot of the reason why is they just thought 21-1 was way, way, way too high. Well, turns out I guess it was, because he went off at 9-1. So that's kind of frustrating, but that's kind of horse racing, isn't it? If you follow it, that happens quite a bit, but those were very significant drop in odds. So anyway, again, Royal Ship, nice win. I think Country Grammar will get the better of him next time. But of course, all these horses will probably have to deal with Flightline next in the Pacific Classic if that's where they go. So the waters get a little bit deeper there. So anyway, thank you guys for watching it with me here this morning as we kind of look back on a great weekend at Del Mar. We got another one coming up too. We'll do the Bing Crosby up a little bit later today, so make sure to check that one out as well. And of course, Magic, and I think it was just Magic doing the Jim Dandy when Epicenter was able to win. That was a lot of fun. And then I joined Magic when the internet allowed me to for the Vanderbilt. We saw a little bit about Jackie's Warriors. So make sure to check those videos out if you haven't. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. And we'll see you for the next one.